back to the beginning. All right, this week, Rock Park Grand Prix in the Touring Car Challenge. This was the first course I did in this car for the first full season of iRacing. This is the first week, and I struggled hard, I think, if I remember correctly, trying to get into the 57s. And today we've got a 56 780 for you. I'm pumped that I was able to do that. I wish I had like another couple hours to make this video. I'm kind of under a time constraint, so I can't. I think folks are going to get down into the low 56s. If you're around quick folks, you're going to see it. Maybe high 55, like 55, 8, 9. That might be pushing it, but anyway, let's show you how we did it. We'll show you the lap, and then we'll talk about how we did it.
That lap time was 57.00. Sector 3 is a tenth off your best. Sector 2 time is okay. That lap was a 56.78. Sector 3 time's okay.
Okay, so Rock Park Grand Prix layout 56 780. How did we do it? I always say you need to get a good run, go out and start finish straight. Sometimes that's more true than others, and it is more true here. You really need a good run up out of this corner, because if you don't get one, you're gonna suffer for speed on this this here straight. So we're going through. We're getting as good a run as we can out. Hopefully we're getting up to 6 before the start finish line, and then our braking point is going to be around the 2 marker. It's different for different cars. Here we're using the 2, and we're going to kind of cut in, and we're going to brake kind of as we're turning here a little bit. It'll make more sense once we start going through it, but yeah, I probably didn't need to slow down quite that much. So yeah, 2, we're going to hit the brakes hard. We're going quite fast, so we need to slow the car down, but then we're going to come off. Now this is a weird corner, so we're coming through here. It's a big ol' long straightaway. You don't want to immediately get back on the gas. You want to kind of coast for a little bit, because you want to spend as much uninterrupted time on the accelerator through this corner. That'll help you keep your corner speed up. I did goof it up a little bit, so this lap had a bunch of little goof ups, but they didn't add up to enough to make it my worst lap time. So yeah, then we're starting to, like I said, hit the accelerator a little bit and just kind of keep the amount of time we're accelerating greater, rather than just kind of slamming on it. So we're just kind of feeding it up, cutting close here. We're looking for our exit point right here. We're gonna come all the way over here, and we're gonna straighten the car out, hit the accelerator, and then we're gonna end up kind of in the middle here is where we want to be. And then we're gonna hit the brakes just a little bit, just a dab, to get the car, just to shift the weight onto the front wheels so we can turn in. And then we're gonna start accelerating out again, just a little bit. And I probably should be choosing one or the other, not the accelerator and the brakes, but there you go. We want to keep the car on the left-hand side of this as much as possible. Our turn in, I think, is going to be kind of here. I don't know if I actually conform to that, but we want to keep our accelerator as much forward as we can through here. I had my first coaching session on this track in this car, and I think my coach kept it flat through this whole section. I can't do that. But yeah, so we're just gonna bring it back over, turning in, lifting a little bit, trying to lift as little as possible. We ended up lifting probably 75%, getting back on it, and then just kind of straighten the car out and go through this section as straight as you can. Just pull over here, and we're gonna get up on this other curb. Now, you can use this little jut out as your braking point. I found that like just after seemed to work for me, and this little set of chicanes up here is an area where I've been finding time. Whenever I find time, that's one of the spots where I'm doing it quite a bit. Yeah, just after we're gonna hit the brakes pretty hard. Again, we're going pretty fast, not quite as hard as on the turn one, but we're still, I guess 100%. So yeah, we're getting this car slowed down, staying over as far as we can, bringing it down, and we don't. Okay, so I made a mistake on this lap. You don't want to hit these red shells, right? We found out my first week of my first full season in this car on this track, hitting one of these can just stop the car dead and make it go up. So yeah, don't do that. I did clip one here. I was just going through this trying my best to avoid hitting him, was kind of what was going through my head. So yeah, I clipped that one a little bit. Didn't slow me down too bad, and then just trying to avoid him doing a bad job at it. But it worked out. I would try and avoid them a little bit more than I did there, but yeah, they just power out after that and then go through straight here. Now my braking point here is weird because it's not part of the track. My braking turn-in point is like I lift and then just like the ever slightest tap on the brakes. It's when the sectors change. I run the sector optimal timer green bar thing at the top, and which you can cycle through by hitting the tab by default. And when that switches over, that's kind of my signal that, all right, it's turn-in time now. So that's where everything kind of initiates for me. So yeah, we're just shifting up, going fast, getting over here. So yeah, we hit it, and then we're just ever so slightly tapping the brakes just to give us that little shift of weight to get more turn-in. You don't want to hit this curb, right? Because if you do, it's gonna slow you down. So you want to get as close to it as you can, and then just power out as much as you can. And we're gonna come all the way over here onto this curb a little bit in 5th gear, just coming all the way down, and then I guess I don't have a real point here. It's kind of when you hit the bottom. Well, maybe a little bit before that. Lift, and then just as you hit the apex, maybe a little bit before you start powering out. I didn't realize I lifted that much. Usually I try not to lift quite that much, but it worked out. Again, I made a bunch of tiny little errors in this one, but it ended up being a pretty decent lap. Yeah, I usually try and like curtail how much I let off the accelerator there, but it worked out. And then yep, full throttle, and we're just gonna go to the end of the lap. So once again, that was 56,780 here at Rock Park Grand Prix. All right, so there you go. Like I said, I'm super proud of that time. I think we're gonna get quicker throughout the week, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed. I think, like I said, low 55 or low 56 is certainly possible. High 55s probably, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of fun being back here. I've got a couple videos in the past about this same combo. I'm gonna have those be the end cards on this video. Probably week 1 of Project Get Good, when we were trying to learn how to do iRacing for the first time, and then like I think there's a good race that we had at the non-Grand Prix layout and the classic layout that I'll throw up there too. Anyway, as always, hit the subscribe button. It super helps out a lot. If you like the videos and you want to see them coming up, thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and hey, maybe we'll see you out there. Have a great day. Bye.